Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it will eat its fruit. Hey, Overcomers, I'm Dara Marie. I'm your favorite mindset teacher, and this is Be an Overcomer, where you are inspired and empowered to walk by faith and use the gift of imagination to create the life you desire. So today I want to talk to you about self-talk. Your self-talk is your inner thoughts. It is the conversations you are having with yourself. It's the things that you are focusing on throughout the day, on a daily basis. It's the things that you tell yourself. So, do you live life and focus on faith, or do you live life and focus on fear? Do you always focus on, the worst things that are going to happen? Oh, the other shoe is going to drop. There's a saying that people say, oh, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I remember a while ago, someone was telling me how every time things are going really good in their life and they actually speak it out, something bad happens. And I was trying to tell this person, it's because you are living from that assumption. You're believing that, okay, things are going so good in my life right now, something bad is bound to happen. And here's the thing, you are a child of God. You are here to create your best life because we are made in his image and he spoke this world into existence. You can speak your world into existence too. You can speak those things that you desire. That is why the Bible says to call those things that be not as though they are. Too often, we are calling things as they are. And a lot of times we don't like our present state. We don't like the way certain things are in our lives, but we keep placing our focus on it and we keep speaking about it in that manner. And that is why it stays in that manner. I'm telling you, once you change your self-talk, once you start telling yourself a different story, once you start focusing on something different, then that different thing has to show up. It has to manifest. It has to come into your reality. But the key is you. I know we're told, I'll believe it when I see it. And we're so trained to focus on this outside world. That's part of the programming to keep us focused on things that are negative so that we just keep producing and reproducing things that are negative in our lives rather than creating the best thing for our lives. Okay, so I want to read to you from my book, and here I talk about self-talk and the conversations that we have with ourselves. You can create your reality through your self-talk. Self-talk is the conversations you have with yourself. What are you saying to yourself throughout the day? According to science, we think on average of 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts per day. That is a lot of thinking and a lot of ideas that need to be filtered. Please understand, your thoughts are personal to you. One person can be thinking thoughts of wealth while another person is thinking thoughts of lack. Both will manifest and show up in their worlds because thoughts create. Since we know that words have power and our thoughts create, it is in our best interest to focus on the best inner speech possible. The way to command your subconscious mind is through your thoughts. I want to read that again. The way to command your subconscious mind is through your thoughts. We must stay focused and disciplined on the things we want to create in our lives. Your self-talk and your inner thoughts are how you view yourself and everything around you. The quality of life you experience is related to the quality of your thoughts. You are constantly creating your life, whether you know it or not. So you are constantly creating your life, whether you know it or not. Your life follows your thoughts. Okay, so Overcomers, I shared with you in one of the videos how a couple of weeks ago I had experienced something that was very bothersome. Okay, and for days, when I tell you days, that thing messed me up for days. I was anytime I thought about it, I was getting upset. Okay, and that is not me. Those that know me, they know, people that really know me, they tell me you're a peacemaker, which I am. You never get upset. And a couple people have said, if someone made you upset, I'm going to look at them with a side eye. I'm looking at them because they know how I operate. They know how I conduct my life. Okay. So I had to literally, I was like, you know what? Everything that I preach and teach about faith and imagination, I had to literally tap in and tell myself, no, everything is working for my good. Okay. And I started to declare that every space I go into, I was like, ooh, that means I need to step up my affirmations. Every space I step into is filled with peace. The people that I encounter are peaceful, okay? I had to speak that. I had to think that, to totally shift my thinking, because that thing took me so off course that I was off of my daily discipline of like speaking affirmations and writing and, praying. Like the things that I do daily, like that thing threw me off course. And that is how I know it was a distraction. Okay. And a lot of times, overcomers, when you are in an upward motion, you're flowing and moving with the things of God. Sometimes distractions come, but it's not to take you off course. It is for you to recognize that it is a distraction. Speak to it, shift your thinking, pivot, and keep your focus toward the thing that you're creating and go in that direction. Okay. So as I was saying here, your self-talk and your inner thoughts are how you view yourself and everything around you. Your self-talk is so powerful because your self-talk will help keep you planted, especially if it's positive self-talk. It will keep you planted and rooted in your vision. But if your self-talk is negative, you're going to perpetually attract and bring to you negative experiences. So if you constantly think, oh, the world is bad and this is bad and I only experience bad things, and you're always saying you always go through like negative circumstances, you're going to keep placing yourself in negative circumstances. You're going to keep placing yourself even around negative people, okay? And keep seeing negative things happen in your life. But if you will flip your thinking, flip your self-talk, start to speak life over your life. That is why the Bible has scriptures on calling those things that be not. You shall decree a thing and it shall be established. You shall say to the mountain. The mountain could be a circumstance. It could be a challenge. It could be difficult people. And the Bible says, you shall say to the mountain, be thou removed. And if you don't doubt in your heart, that thing has to shift. It has to change. So the key at the end of the day, it is always you. It's not what's happening out here. And yes, these circumstances appear that they're so great and that they're immovable. But if you will stand firm in your faith and stay steadfast in your imagination, the things that you're creating, the things that you're speaking over your life, it will manifest, okay? Your outside world will shift to match the thing that you're speaking, okay? And I said here, the quality of life you experience is related to the quality of your thoughts. So in order to improve your life, you must improve your thoughts. You must improve your self-talk. Okay. So I hope this blessed you. I hope it encouraged you. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this message, please comment, please hit like, join the channel. And if you need one-on-one coaching, I'm available. The link is in the description box. Thank you so much again for being here. I love you all. Always be an overcomer.